I just wanted to make sure it's understood that I don't share these things because I think that I'm better than anyone else. I'm far from better than anybody. I'm not at all. I've made so many mistakes that it's embarrassing just to even recall. I've believed lies and I've walked roads I never thought I would find myself on. I've dealt with anxiety and depression the majority of my life. That I've struggled with addiction like so many other people in the world. I found myself in an abusive relationship, which was something I never thought would be possible. And just as I was beginning to open up to the only people that I had left, it all blew up in my face. I had both my aunt and my uncle taunting me to go have another baby, while my grandfather and sister stood by and said nothing. I found out I was pregnant shortly after that. I didn't think it was possible for me to be more alone than I already was. But I made an appointment at the hospital to have an abortion, and it wasn't because I didn't love the person that was growing inside of me. It was because I felt like I was letting down the 4 people I had already made. I had this image burned in my mind of a mother with 5 kids. She's unkept, riding on like one of those mobility scooters while her kids just like run wild in public. I was terrified of becoming that. I had never planned on being a single mom, let alone a single mom of 5, living back at home with my parents. I felt like I had failed at life in any way, every way. I was lonely, broken, convinced that I had messed up my life so badly that there was no redemption. I didn't have anyone to turn to, no support system, no encouragement, nothing but pain and confusion. I honestly thought that if we were in some kind of simulation, that the person playing me just got up and walked away and never came back, because it didn't seem right. I needed someone to tell me what to do, just even for a second. If I could just feel like me just for a second, I would have done anything. So I called out to God, and He answered. He didn't shame me. He didn't reject me. He met me where I was, in the dark, in the fear, in the mess, and slowly started opening my eyes to the truth about this world and what really matters. Life is about family and surrounding yourself with the people who matter most to you. But I also learned that blood doesn't equal love. Sometimes it's necessary to cut out family members. That's something you couldn't have convinced me 10 years ago, but today I can say with 100% certainty, when you have grown adult family members who refuse to behave like grown adults, that they gotta go. I don't know if it's something in the air or if it gets spread around like a virus, but some people really suck and will go out of their way to make you feel uncomfortable. People need to stop making excuses for these assholes who definitely know better and choose to behave like children. It's the only way we'll ever see any change out of them. So now when I speak, it's not to judge anyone. It's not to point fingers or shame people who have had abortions or believed lies that I used to believe. It's to say I understand, I've been there, and I just want to share what I've learned as I learn it, in case it helps someone else find the truth too, even if it's just one person. I love my family more than I can even put into words. But we haven't felt like a family in a long time, and I hate that my kids will never get to feel the family, that like just the love from their whole family being in one place and everybody getting along. That's not something that I can provide for them, like no matter how hard I've tried. It's just not happening, and it kills me. But I think it's just going to be about going out and finding people who do love us for us and don't jump to conclusions and make stupid ass like assumptions. And that's people who love you shouldn't be so quick to do that. They don't really love you if they're capable of doing that towards you.